So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name is Stephen Reese. Of course, we are here until 8 o'clock. It is a beautiful Monday morning across Trinidad and Tobago. We had a little rainfall last night in certain parts of the country, but nevertheless, we are here. I get an echo. Thank you. Yeah? All right. I'm still getting it. Nevertheless. All right, so we are here and we got a few things to deal with. A lot of action over the weekend, boy. Non-stop action. It never stops happening in Trinidad and Tobago. It literally never stops. All right, we had Bacchanal in the Parliament. We had the Prime Minister making some strong statements. On Friday, we had the shooting of a soldier over the weekend, and we understand that it has some spent shells there with markings belonging to the regiment and the air guard. It's all kind of Bacchanal in that. There was also, boy, it's plenty, you know, fellas. It's plenty happening, you know. I'm trying to recall every single thing that we had. The police making an arrest in Trinity Mall. Finally, we had the child that died recently, Ariana, and her father bringing up some issues here. There was an article in the paper over the weekend. Something really wrong in that story, you know. That story missing some parts, you know. You understand? We have the whole situation surrounding the intelligence. Where Dana Seetahal's killing was concerned. We have what I think was a misunderstanding of what Wayne Sturd said in Parliament. I understand what he said clearly. We will review what he said. But it is a lot, boy. It's a lot. All right? It is a lot. Oh, my goodness. It is a... I watching why he said here, and then I know I have a whole transfer file that I send more thing. Lord, Father, I don't know how we covering all of that today, but we will try. We will try. Okay? What else we have? Gera. We had Gera who was shot dead over the weekend as well. My goodness. Look, let me get straight into it. Let me get to the news of today. What is in the paper today? And then we will get to the weekend business, right? Because we already chat out the course. So much things has happened that sometimes, boy, I just come in here confused as to what we're going with. In the time that we have, because remember we have Eid nights today at 7:35. So in that space of time that we have limited time to really get to, you know, several topics. So I'll see what we could get in. Remember when you call in, I'm asking, keep all your calls quick now. Really trying to cut out these long extended calls. All right? So let's start off with Director in the paper this morning. The headline that says that the board must go. Yeah, let me get that up now. I could get that. Nice, lovely. So, Minister calls on Children's Authority directors to resign after audit uncovers 77 million in alleged financial mismanagement. That is in the paper this morning. It is what I'm seeing as the lead story on the online platform. So the board of the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago has been called on to resign immediately by Minister of the People, Vandana Mohit. She made the call during a conference at the United National Congress's headquarters in Chaguanas yesterday. As she said, the authority is facing financial issues that are deeply troubling and were caused by alleged prolonged financial mismanagement and a lack of oversight. Right? According to Mohit, a ministry audit found that the authority owes 23 million to two security firms, 8 million in gratuity payments to employees, and more than 1.5 million in staff health insurance. She alleges that despite the financial issues resulting in some centers for children not even having guaranteed access to food, a decision was taken to purchase an ice maker for more than $300,000. An ice maker? Now, I have had dealings with, of course, the authority and members of their board, or members of the authority, throughout the last, Stefan run, this is the 4th year this year. So, in the first 3 years, we've always had the Children's Authority on board. They've always supported the initiative. And I have had dealings with a few of them. So I am I'm surprised there. However, according to Minister Mohit, the most concerning thing is that the authority also owes NIB. She went on to say that the Children's Authority failed to remit statutory deductions to the NIS and BIR, despite these monies being deducted from the employees. As of September 2025, 6 million plus for BIR and national insurance, 4 million plus. Okay. Asked if a report has been made to the police, she stated that a decision was not taken to do so yet. All right? Which probably means that they're still going through some documents or whatever the case might be, right? But that issue with NIB, that is an issue for NIB. NIB had to send the investigators over there to go through those files and so on and so forth. But I mean, I've heard of private companies, private businesses not paying NIS and things like that, right? But a government agency, that's a new one. I mean, I haven't heard of, that's a new one. I've never heard of any government agency not paying NIS and BIR. Boy, yeah, I'm telling you. In more news, well, you don't have this headline, but ArcelorMittal closure a decade later, workers struggling with emotional impact and they call for justice. It's been a decade since the sudden shutdown of the ArcelorMittal Point Lisas, yet the human cost of the closure is still being felt by former employees. Families remain financially strained and many workers continue to wait for the separation benefits that were promised. And that was ArcelorMittal was one of the first companies or plants where the operations ceased, sending home 644 workers. That was back in 2016. Anyway, we go on to some other stories. There's some headlines here. TNT's retail expanding. Bagshot Park comes to life. Icon Plaza aims to rise. Lawyers urge public to be cautious under SOE. TTAPA extends condolences on the passing of Danny Guerra. What else we have here? We had some other headlines in the paper this morning. I don't know where they're gone, you know. But let me get to this one here. Soldier killed in Edinburgh 500 attack. Pull up that one for me. Yeah. So a soldier was killed in this attack at Edinburgh 500. I'll read you a little part of the story. Police are investigating how a quantity of spent shells bearing the marking TTR and TTAG came to be used in a soldier's murder in Chaguanas on Saturday night. Police said Jelani Williams, age 30, a private with the Trinidad and Tobago Regiment, was about to enter his Nissan X-Trail outside a parlor on La Clave Road, Edinburgh 500, at around 9:30 p.m. when another vehicle drove alongside his. But that is not what I see. Where did I get that report from? What vehicle drove alongside his? Run me that. You have the video there? Pull up the video. I don't know what they're talking about here in this report, you know. Another vehicle drove alongside his. I didn't see that in the video. I see two men run out from some dark spot. Right? This is the X-Trail. This is the video. This is the man, the soldier. But he looking around, eh? I find he was kind of looking around, you know. And look, the two men come running out here. I don't know what vehicle pull alongside what. What are they talking about? Anyway, they say a gunman got, well, in the story it says a gunman got out of the car and shot Williams several times before getting back into his vehicle and speeding off. But once again, that is not what I'm seeing there. William's pistol was found still in the waistband of his pants. That's nowhere. One man, let me see, boy. Well, it just goes on to talk about the spent shells and some of the residents and their concerns and things like that, right? But keep in mind, this is a soldier getting gunned down in the middle of a state of emergency. These fellas, well, whatever was so important, I don't know what they wanted him for, right? I don't know what he involved in or not involved in or what he may have been, I don't know, right? And nobody knows at this point. But the fact that you have spent shells bearing the markings of the Trinidad and Tobago Regiment and the Air Guard is a cause for concern, to say the least. And this is not the first time that we have had incidents like this happen, where the police have recovered spent shells with some marking of either the regiment or some other security agency, right? Whether it's the regiment or the Air Guard or whomever. But more the regiment, I think we've had that happen in the past, right? And the not too distant past, all right? So I await to see what other information comes out on this. But this is the middle of a state of emergency. You understand? THA confirms pending departure of U.S. troops, but mum on the date. And cops probe multiple motives in Guerra's murder. This was yesterday. You don't have this one. Let me read it. Forget the rest of it, because I ain't seen the actual stories from what I took this now. Police officers investigating the murder of Sangre Grande businessman and reputed crime figure Danny Guerra say there is no clear motive just yet for the killing. However, they say they are working on multiple angles on what may have prompted the deadly attack. Guerra, age 49, was gunned down while sitting in his black Toyota Hilux outside his Guy Trace North Oropouche Road Sangre Grande office around 5:30 p.m. on Friday. Security camera footage of the attack, which was shared on social media, showed a white Nissan Tiida driving into the parking space next to Guerra's vehicle as two masked gunmen got out and shot him several times. Now, I don't have that footage. Anybody saw that footage online? You have it? See, we are guys now. We'll come back to it later on. All right? The killers were seen getting back in the vehicle and driving off. Police said Guerra was taken to the Sangre Grande General Hospital by a passerby, but was declared dead shortly after. All right? And of course, investigations are continuing into this issue. Okay? All right, that's it, because I want to move on. We're 15 minutes past the hour, 6 o'clock, all right? Fellas, let's move on very quickly here. Let's remind people that Seetahal board has the Holistic Health Clinic, and it is powered by nutritional therapy. You can book an appointment today and rebuild your health from the inside out naturally. It's all about reversing those diseases instead of managing them. You can also call Set on those numbers. The numbers on the screen right now, 279-3935 and 761-1952. And when you call those numbers, you can also order his book while you're booking your appointment, all right? The book is called You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished. So please get in contact with him today. You could also get the book at all RIK bookstores and Amazon, all right? Also, I want to remind people that Chef Shiraz has several courses for the month of March and April, including the Certificate in Culinary Arts and the Easter Kids Cooking Classes. All right, that's a 3-day course. He also has the Asian Cuisine, the Baking and Pastry, and the Creative International Cuisine and Food Costing Workshop. So Chef should be on his way back from Canada if he isn't back already. And I think because he had the masterclass this week. But you can contact him on 3724639 or 7375097 and get in on the courses, all right? One of those courses would have started over the weekend on the 14th of March. That's the certificate in culinary arts because it is the 16th, all right? And finally, I just want to remind you all that Run, Stefan Run. Remember, Run, Stefan Run is definitely on. Please go get yourself registered on trinbagoevents.com. Now, we will be distributing the promo codes today. So, by Wednesday, you should be able to go by Sports and Games and get and pay cash. So, cash registration or walk-in registration begins on Wednesday. All right, promo codes will be distributed today. So on Wednesday, we are a go. But I'm telling you, now what the promo codes do is that it still sends you back online so that we can keep the count. All right? So that we're not all over the place with the count. So you get your promo code. If you have any problems using the promo code to register, because all the information is on the promo code. You have any problem, you call 345-3380. That is 345-3380, and Avion will tell you what to do, okay? In some cases, you might be able to WhatsApp your information. She will let you know the information she needs. You WhatsApp that information, and she will go online and do the registration for you. So, but do not make that a habit, right? Get in our gear with actually going to the site and getting registered, all right? So we have, of course, medals for all the finishers. We have the T-shirts, everything that you get in. You know, people just want to know where they're getting for the 200. You understand? Where they're getting, right? $200. They walk gold, you know, for that $200, some of them, when they call. You know, not our viewers, eh? Our viewers are talking about people who participate in all these fights. What again for that 200? You understand? I said, and you know, I told her when they asked that question, say, you get to contribute to a terrific charity, which is the Autistic Society. That's all. That's all they have to tell them. You understand? I tell you, the only people that ask those questions is people who can't win, you know. I'm telling you, it's the only people who just get on so is people who just run in 5K. They know they can't win, you know. So they just want to know is the free thing again. I see it at a 5K over the weekend, Papa. They promoted that like if it's a carnival band. And I say, what? This thing getting serious. You understand? But they're going to make it bad for us who trying to get to the real nitty-gritty of the thing, which is raising money for a charity. And not only raising money for a charity, but also trying to boost the runners with good prize money. You understand? There was only one other 5K that I know of that took place already for the year. That is Seetahal College. That had a $5,000 first prize, but they only went up to 1, 2, and 3. Our cash prize is up to 10th place. Right? So come out. For those of you who are competing, be competitive. Be your best. Try to beat your time from last year. For those of you who are not coming to compete, you're just coming for the cause, or you're just coming for the little health morning, to walk or whatever the case might be, no problem. You just come out and do your thing, and we will all meet back at QRC and have a good time after. All right, we have tons of giveaways and all kind of thing, right? Guiltless Gourmet. I got to thank them and Himalaya and everybody who's on board. Jameson, I understand, I think is on board as well, with a booth to do some promotion. So we have a lot of little things going on inside of there, all right? And you get your complimentary breakfast. But go to trinbagoevents.com and get registered. Remember, we only taken 1,000 registrations. And when we checked yesterday, we had 398. And we're in the middle of March. And this run is on April 26th. So if you want to sit down and twiddle your thumbs, that's you. But when I reach 1,000 and I lock off, that's it. All right, so we take the break. When we come back from the break, we'll get into the action and the bacchanal of the weekend, man. We'll take your calls and your comments. And remember, we're keeping it short and sweet this morning. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this. A coffin less, boy.
Get ready for the highest paying 5K in Trinidad and Tobago. Run Steph and Run. Sunday, April 26th, 2026, Queens Royal College. Start time, 6 a.m. Over $40,000 in cash prizes. $5,000 for the first place male and first place female runner. Cash prizes for the top 10 finishers, male and female. Age group prizes, big giveaways, and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Register online now at trinbagoevents.com. Part proceeds go to the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. For more information, call 345-3380 or 482-5531. Run fast, run strong, run Steph and Run.
Cipriani Labour College, get ready for
Two Fat Fellas.
Saturday the 21st and Sunday the 22nd of March.
Cipriani Labour College, 2 nights only.
Two Fat Fellas stars, Cecilia, Penny, Kevon, Zachary, Rachel, and Rody.
Tickets available at Dorman Shoe Store, Long Circular Mall, Anthony's Floral, Valpark, Electronics Arima, K-Square Stores, Eastgate Mall, Brentwood Plaza, C3 Center, and the Falls at West Mall. CLR box office opens on the 19th of March. And islandetickets.com. For more info, call 683-4843 or 683-0356.
Two Fat Fellas.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the royal fish meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsane, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
You will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth, and we go shout from the top of the mountains. This is the greatest place, our great escape, my favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Would you believe me when I tell you? Better you come and take a sample. A little bit is still a lot to handle, but you can find no other example. We really have a different kind of style. The elders did you to me as a child, and this is how we know that we are alive. Vincy people never need to want to start a vibe. It's Vincy time, June and July. You need to fly down to the maddest place on earth. Can't tell no lie.
As we get things started, I want to make one statement first before I get into the bacchanal over the weekend. I understand, and it has been brought to my attention, okay? And I want the government to pay attention here this morning, because there are things I could support and then there are things I cannot support at all. The Upkeep program ended on Friday. Good? And I understand that the workers in the Upkeep program, and if any of you who are watching this program were part of the Upkeep program, understand this. I have gotten calls from persons in that program who said they had not been paid for 5 fortnights. So I was saying to the government, right? If your check late, what has happened? When government ministers check late, what has happened? How let us make out? Albeit all the salary nice and it up there. Last week, or at least for about 2 or 3 days last week, people have been calling on the program saying, boy, we can get 5 fortnight, we can get paid. Why it is all doing people that? I'm not supporting that. If you're going to create, I know it is a pilot project or whatever the case is, and it seemed to be working out good, but to Khadija, I mean, why it is the people and them can't get paid on time? Why it is I'm getting people calling me saying, Stefan, we ain't get paid for 5 fortnights. That is not reasonable. Right? That is non-negotiable on that issue. I don't like that. And I said it straight this morning. If that is the case, I do not like that. Snap, snap, get it. I could understand all kind of things, I could understand the situation that all you inherit and everything. I understand that it takes time to move the country from where it is to where you want it to be. On certain fronts, I know that I think all you heading in the right direction. But when you have the working class person, right, that you have created jobs for, and they go into work, and then 5 fortnight pass, and they can't get a check, we have a problem. And when I say we have a problem, I mean you have a problem. with me. Because I ain't going to go through that. You understand? So let me don't get them calls again now, please. Right? Fix it. It have no reason why that should be happening. Because if you have accommodated a space and a place for work, then you should have accommodated the money to pay the people and them for doing the work. That's all I'm saying. All right. Somebody tell me what? You went silent just now when you were talking about the people who didn't get. I had a Helen Francis moment there. I don't know. Where was it? You all heard anything back there too? How that happened? All right. What I am saying is this before somebody said they tried to censor breaking down. Oh, that's on our end. All right. What I was saying very quickly here, as I repeat it, for the what will be the last time, hopefully, I have been getting calls from persons working in the Upkeep program who says, Stefan, we ain't get paid for 5 fortnights. And I'm saying to the government, fix it. You cannot give people work and then do all the money to pay them. That ain't making no sense. So like I said, there are things that I could support, there are things that I will not support. And I'm not going to support people going out and working, especially working class people down to on the lower levels of society getting a job, albeit a better paying job than what CPEP and URP was offering. But if you're going to offer it, you have to be able to pay. All right? And I didn't even get to the topic of the day yet. Let me take a call. Hello, good morning, very quickly. Morning. So we're going to move on to the issues from the weekend.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, go ahead, quickly. What's your comment?
Yeah, boy. With respect to that shooting at this soul, yeah, boy. Right now, the media really can't trust them again, because they put something that's not even on the video.
Yeah, they say a couple aside the man and all kind of thing, and 2 men jump out and thing. Unless he wrong the corner is alongside for them, I don't know.
No, I remember when the man got bonked on, and I remember walking with his wife, and they say, was a hit and run. That time the man who bonks him stopped there and died, But the media not to be trusted, yes? The media not to be trusted.
Okay. All right, no problem. All right, that's a thought. All right, let me take this one quickly. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Morning, Mr. Stefan.
Yeah, go ahead, share thought.
Yeah, I just want to say...
My little volume on the call, fellas. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Keith Scotland talking about constitutional rights, right?
Yes.
And keep insisting on that. Why is people dying like soldier on the side of the road, right? Over 5,000 people in 10 years died. They didn't have constitutional rights, right? You're only talking about something what makes sense, because at the end of the day is life before any constitutional rights. You have to live to have constitutional rights. And if you continue with your coal pot thing, defending our budget and saying ride a bicycle, defending our budget, why you defending this SOE and saying about constitutional rights? Let me get off this thing and get on board. That's what I have to say, Mr. Stefan. Thank you.
All right, no problem, my brother. Those statistics, I think, were given over the weekend. Let me see. Yeah, boy. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Stefan, pleasant good morning.
Yeah, my brother, go ahead.
Stefan, I shoot in Edinburgh that is sold there. If you observe the 2 fellas who shoot it, it's 2 professionals. What the angle them come from and watch how they hold, the manner in which they hold that gun. There's only trained people could hold a gun so and run and shoot. Take note. Have a pleasant day.
All right, no problem, my brother. All right, let me get to it here now. Somebody, okay. I will take a drive down St. Lucian Road near the end of the go. All right? All right, somebody asked me if ever. I haven't been down there in a while, but I'll see what can happen. I'm looking for the headline here. The Prime Minister gave those statistics over the week, on Friday, Before I go back to the phone line, let's get to what the Prime Minister said in Parliament on Friday She come in hot, and then Imbert put a question to her, and then she responded to Imbert, and then the opposition leader now is jumping out to say that the Prime Minister must prove. While I do agree with that, I also think that the PNM must prove too, because it's, and I'll tell you why, but run this clip for me. This is on Balije House.
A short distance away from this building, the new blood red Balije House stands as a gravestone to drug money, pedophilia, and theft. Almost a decade.
Mr. Speaker, Standing Order 48-4, please.
All right, Prime Minister, can I ask you to use more neutral language as we move on?
Okay, Mr. Speaker, I did not name anyone. It's a class of persons. If it falls in your garden, in your front yard, so be it.
All right. She said it stands drug money, Balije House, pedophilia. Well, if you know, you know. Right? She had some very strong comments to make. Colman Burt did put a question to her in light of where she was going in the conversation. Now, that's just a little part of the Prime Minister's here, but in the 35 minutes that she spoke for, she gave some interesting statistics, right? But she keep ponging that point, right? So run me the other clip with Coleman and the Prime Minister. Yeah. When he asks about when he asks about when he talking about Isha and them, the whole airport thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Aware that the U.S. sought the extradition of 2 UNC operatives because money stolen in the controversial Piarco Airport project was flagged by the DEA as being sent to a drug cartel in Colombia by those UNC operatives.
Honorable Prime Minister.
Much. MP, no, I'm not aware. But you know what? You know what I know? No. What I am aware of is that drug money, finance Balije House. I am aware. Drug money, finance. Can I speak, sir? Can I be allowed to speak?
Yes, that if, can we get some silence? Stop arguing across the corridors, Diego Martin Northeast.
I don't want to see it. You know what I will tell you? I am aware, and we now have lists, remember? Homeland Security have lists. Okay, I'll send you the list. Maybe your name is on the list. What I'm aware of is drug money finance Balije House.
Is the Prime Minister...
That's a very strong statement by the Prime Minister that drug money financed Balije House. I am of a different opinion. Now, the opposition leader, like I said, I am of a different opinion. I don't think, I am not thinking along the lines of drug money. I am more thinking along the lines of taxpayers' money. But never did. I will tell you why. So, put up the opposition leader. Beckles challenges the Prime Minister to prove allegations made against PNM. So, opposition leader Penelope Beckles has strongly criticized statement made by Prime Minister Kamla Prasad in Parliament on Friday, rejecting allegations about the People's Partnership, about the People's National Movement, and urging her to produce evidence for the claims. Now, that's all well and good, because he or she who alleges Must prove, yes? So, of course, I don't know what information the Prime Minister is working with. We know about this list that is in the possession of the Homeland Security Minister. But we have reached a point in the country where people want to see action, right? So if you're saying that you're aware that drug money financed Balize House, has a report been sent to the police? Is there an investigation going on? Things like that. All of these questions must arise. On the flip side of things, to the opposition leader, you also have to prove. Because when the PNM came in 2015, if I am not mistaken, the then leader, Keith Rowley, said there were $4 million in debt. Around $4 million in debt. And somehow, some way, from that time up until April of last year, they were able to construct a 6-story building, 6 stories above ground, 2 under the ground, if I'm not mistaken, at a cost of about $140 million or thereabouts, and it has been reported, it is alleged, right? And as soon as they lost the election, from last year, April to now, no work ain't going on. So no work wasn't going on before they come into power. Work went on while they was in power. And when they get voted out of office, the work stopped. Everything at a standstill. So I don't know about drug money, but I have been looking at that project and I've been asking myself, like it's taxpayers' dollars that build in this big structure. The UNC, to their credit, has been a political party for some decades now. And they don't even have a headquarters that is their own. They're still paying a rent, I think. I don't know where they pay. I think it's somewhere in Chagonas that they're paying a rent. Right? But you build a 6-story building in that 10-year period. Where that money come from? To the opposition leader. Because the last we heard, all they throw a raffle. Well, if all they could raise $140 million through in a raffle, fellas, what we have to give away, boy? I wonder if we could get a car to give away. Maybe we could make $140 million. So my point is, both sides, I think, have something to prove. And I think the question has to arise. How the work at Balize House stopped in April 2025? Nothing in going on there, since, Nothing, Anyway. So the Prime Minister makes the statement, but she has to prove too. Because you're saying it under parliamentary privilege. But if you're going to say that drug money financed the building, and you are aware of that, then you have to prove. But they have to prove too. So, all you have to do now, Penny, bring the invoices. Let me see how much money was paid, who it was paid to, where the money came from, and things of that nature. Because that ain't no joke building went up there. Just say. Anyway, 327-7400, let's take, let me take a few before we switch gears here. We're 6:45. Fellas, what we have on the break? 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes? Yeah, just give me a little check now. Right, so I'll know how to conduct things here. So 327-7400. But I thought all you tell me the break and them shorter this week. It was 7 last week, now it's always the great, two always the greatest in the background. Only like Udi at birth, Oh, all right. All right, so we go back to the phone lines. 327-7400, and we will take your calls. All right, or maybe I could have time to call back. I could do a call back, man. I'm going to do a little call back. Let me see. Usually when we miss our call, we could call back and that kind of thing. Let me see what's going on here. We call him back, one of the viewers. And morning to my boy Hayden in Miami. Morning to you. And people breaking down will be on the road We will be traveling, heading off to cover certain carnivals as of April. Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning, morning. I see your missed call, so we call you back. It's breaking down. You're live.
Oh, I'm live. Oh, Stefan,
Yeah, what was the
good
comment?
morning. No, I was just calling you during the week to tell you that I won some ticket with you all, with Fresh. That's Fresh. Right, and what happened? I came late.
Oh,
So
okay, all
sorry
right,
about-
all right.
Right?
All right.
Okay, there.
All right, no problem.
Thanks.
Yep. All right, 327-7400. Let me get back to it. Morning, morning. Hello?
Stefan, good
Yeah.
morning. How are you?
Yes, my dear. What's up? Go ahead.
That's shooting with that soldier, Stefan.
Uh-huh.
There is something I miss, the way how he was looking around. You have any idea? I'm not sure the area. You have an idea? It looks kind of
by Edinburgh 500, yeah?
It's Edinburgh.
It's Edinburgh 500, but I'm really not too familiar with the area per se, so I can't speak to that.
Well, it's one of those housing areas that where there are tons of abandoned buildings. So you will have the influx of all these shady characters. I would really like to know, what, and you see it's in the night, apparently, kind of really isolated. Something is amiss, and especially where the ammo was, alleged to have, originated.
Yeah.
So, Stefan, there is something about parliamentary privilege that under you say things but you still have to prove it, as you rightly say.
Right.
And I don't appreciate even the PM speaking like that during that period. If you have evidence, take it to the relevant authorities. This is like a carnival bacchanal kind of issue, please. I'm
Okay.
tired of it, seriously. Take care.
All right, no problem. Yeah. I mean, she said what she said, but she had a proof. But like I say, they had a proof too. Because you can't tell me you win an election and all of a sudden work start and all build that structure that they know as Bali's House. And when the election was, when you get voted out of office now, all the work stopped. So how the work was going on all the time? Somebody could explain me that? Morning. So they had to prove too. If you have, morning, go ahead. If you have hard evidence,
Morning.
Drug money provided that, but the pedophile thing and the lodge boys, like I say, if you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. That is why I tell all you, it has certain, you see me, it has certain reasons why I could either support one or the other. And anyway, morning. I'm surprised the pedophile thing is not doing the conversation here, but go ahead.
Stefan, morning, man on the ground here.
Yeah, man on the ground, go ahead.
You realize the soldier have a gift for them?
The soldier have?
A gift.
A gift?
But I just call a gun a gift. Right? I just call a gun a gift. Right? You get a gift. You realize the soldier had a firearm then.
Well, they say he had a firearm, but they didn't take the firearm.
They didn't take the firearm, so then therefore they didn't. Nobody.
Them come to kill him.
I just always say when the bandit. I just always say when the bandit come to you, the food for them is a gun. That's what you have. They will take it, but they didn't take anything for him. No, he was walking out from there and he watching and he gazing like he saw the man already. But by the end of the day, he didn't pull whatever he had on him. Right? But here we're going on. I always say this, a firearm is not a protection. It is that is a protection for you. Yes, it could help you at some times. But I hope that this send out a little message. Because there are plenty of officers around police and the Coast Guard. They know what they are doing out there, brother. If you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
By the end of the day, they are coming off of that uniform and walking as a civilian just like me and you. So I hope this really put a little eye open to some of the officers. I don't say, my heart's went out to them because I like by the end of the day.
All right.
Right? So I really hope this really reach out to some of the officers and them And Stefan, here what's going on?
Quickly.
Since Kamala come in power, we have real water, boy. I don't know what's going on with Wassa now, you know. So,
you have real water?
Boy. It's real hard. When UNC win, we had real water, plenty water, line busted up and thing. Now, all of a sudden, we are getting water almost 2 weeks, 3 weeks, boy. So, I have some of the areas.
I'll see what I can find out about that.
Take care, brother.
All right, I'll see what I can find out about that. X can help me out with that. Hello, good morning. X and Utilities, he could help me out with that. Yeah, morning, what's up?
Yeah, we former PM coming Tuesday on a news conference, so maybe he will give us the answer to all the questions concerning this Red House thing.
But why he having a news conference?
By me, but since this talk in Parliament, all of us 2019 news conference come out with the 2 o'clock Tuesday. During that time, I'll be opening my fridge, and my head will be inside my freezer. I don't have time for that. And as for that solely by condolences to the family, that is all I'm saying on that.
All right, no problem, man. Well, if he go down jump out, I'll take this final caller here. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan. How you going, man?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Stefan, let me tell you something. I put aside everything what people could analyze about the shooting and thing. But recently we are seeing more and more videos of people getting shot and murdered in Trinidad and Tobago. But you know what is so alarming? The extent people go in to ensure that they kill an ex-human being. You know, people walking up to people and going close, looking them in the and shooting them point blank range, and then walking out normal and going back into society. Now, that is what humanity has become in Trinidad and Tobago. And people don't really take stock of what turning them into this kind of demon really in this country. Right. I'm going to tell you something. You see that P&M house? That demonstrates exactly what it is. A big red bowl building that does absolutely nothing. Have a good morning, Stefan. Take care, man.
All right, man, no problem. All right, with that, we got to go to the break. When we come back, we'll take a listen to what Wayne Sturge said, and we will dissect that comment, as well as some of the other comments surrounding that. But just before I get to the break here, I want to remind you about Jameson. So we have Jameson Immunity Products where you could boost your immune system with Jameson Immunity Products, the fighter of the seasonal sniffles. They have the cold fighter with echinacea, the vitamin C chews with the honey lemon flavor, and for additional support, you could try the delicious vitamin D3 chews and ultra strength zinc. Chew, fight, and feel amazing with Jameson trusted vitamins and minerals. And also, Steel Force Caribbean Limited, we got to remind you that they are located at number 47, lot 612 Trace and Penal. They're your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication. They offer full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication, and erection. They got the pipe details, storage tank details, including fabrication of steel tanks and all pipes set at API standards. They offer that wide range of services for residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and they extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. You can give them a call on 4902771 or 3997590. It is Steel Force Caribbean Limited, reinventing the standards on how we handle steel. And with that, we take a break. When we come back, we will get back into the action. Wayne Sturge, Dana Seetahal, intelligence, and doing nothing. Stay tuned.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Thank you.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career,
Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be.
some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative International Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Get ready for the highest paying 5K in Trinidad and Tobago. Run, Steph, and Run. Sunday, April 26th, 2026, Queens Royal College. Start time, 6 a.m. Over $40,000 in cash prizes. $5,000 for the first place male and first place female runner. Cash prizes for the top 10 finishers, male and female. Age group prizes, big giveaways, and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Register online now at trinbagoevents.com. Part proceeds go to the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. For more information, call 345-3380 or 482-5531. Run fast, run strong, run Stephen Run.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Seetahal Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Seetahal Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson, provide consultation services in areas of diabetes, detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations: at 13 Montague Avenue, Trin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
All right, so we're back. We are in the second hour, 3 minutes past the hour, 7 o'clock. Remember, at 7:35, we got Eid nights coming up. And we will talk with Dr. Thompson, Dr. Navarro at that time. But in this space that we have here right now, we want to get back to the action. Wayne Sturge made a comment over the weekend that I think some people may have misunderstood. But we will clear that up. Now, Dana Seetahal, let me get the Dana Seetahal headline first. So Sturge said over the weekend that the police knew of a threat to Dana Seetahal. All right? He is saying that the police knew that there was a threat to Dana Seetahal. So I'm going to play you what Wayne Sturge said during the debate on the extension of the state of emergency. So run with that from top now.
Until they carry out the plan, wait until... If the police were picking up chatter that things were being planned, then the government has one out of two choices. Leave them, let them plan, wait until they carry out the plan, wait until they kill who they had to kill, and then try to get evidence to arrest them. Or the alternative of a responsible government who cares about life and the right to life of citizens who are law-abiding, and even those who are not law-abiding but who should be presumed innocent, any responsible government would choose to preserve life. And if calling a state of emergency preserves life, then so be it. So be it. So what do you prefer? You prefer leave them so you could listen to them, let them kill who they had to kill, just like they killed Mr. Hector, the prosecutor. And you know, the thing is, Dana Seetahal also knew she was going to get killed. She knew. Yes, she did. She chose not to have security around her. And she went on. And there was, well, if you had the case, you would hear about the intercepts. There are intercepts. So the police is there listening, knowing that a high-profile prosecutor is going to be killed, and instead of doing what we did, you know what they did? They listen, and they listen, and they listen, and now she's not here. That's what they do. You know what they do? Nothing. What they do and nothing is the same thing. And yes, you know the thing is, an SOE is not a crime plan, and we never said it was. But if it is necessary to preserve life, we'll do it again and again.
All right. So what Sturge is saying there, apparently some people misunderstood. When he said, you know what they did? Nothing. You know what they did? Nothing. Or what they do? Nothing. And he was pointing at the opposition. People were saying, but wait, the partnership was in power in 2014. Yes, it's the People's Partnership that was in power in 2014 when Dana Seetahal was taken out. What Sturge is saying, just to clear it up, is that they were there for 10 years and what they did was nothing. You have to understand it in the context of the extension of a state of emergency, right? And this government coming now to call another state of emergency as some preventative measure in terms of crime, okay? And he said, it's not a crime plan, but if it will assist in bringing down the murders, we will do it again. However, I keep saying, you had to come up with something else. We can't keep going SOE, 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 SOE. And then while you're in a SOE, you have men running out and shooting and killing a soldier and then spent shells being recovered from the Trinidad and Tobago regiment and the Air Guard in the middle of a state of emergency, right? But anyway, so what he was trying to say when he said they did nothing, he said, you know what they do? Nothing. Because basically that's what the PNM did for 10 years. They did nothing. It's like when the Prime Minister made the comment when she was opposition leader at the time, when the PNM finally decided to call a state of emergency, she called it a gimmick. It was in the context of you was there for 9 years and on the brink of going into an election year, coming off the back of the highest ever murder rate in the country, because it had crossed 600, it was on 600 and something already. Now we all call a state of emergency. So she made the comment to say, it's a gimmick. And it was in the context. As I always tell all you, context is extremely important. So Sturge wasn't saying that the PNM did nothing as it relates to Dana Seetahal. He's talking there in general with crime, right? Now, on the Dana Seetahal issue, and that intelligence that the police would have had, and Sturge is saying, you know what they did? They listened, and they listened until she got killed. Now, Gary Griffith, who was the Minister of National Security at the time, you can give me the GG here. Griffith said, no intelligence to show Dana Seetahal's life was in danger. So what does that mean? Does it mean that Sturge is not giving an accurate statement? Well, you have to read the article. If you just ended by the headline, you would think so. So this is what Griffith is saying. Former National Security Minister Gary Griffith has pushed back against claims raised in Parliament about the circumstances surrounding the 2014 murder of Dana Seetahal SC, stating that during his tenure, no reports ever reached the country's security leadership indicating she was the target of an assassination plot. Griffith served as minister from 2012 to 2015. His comments came after Defense Minister Wayne Sturge referenced Seetahal's killing during a debate on the extension of the state of emergency in Parliament last Friday. During the debate, Sturge argued that authorities failed to act decisively despite intelligence suggesting Seetahal's life was under threat. He told the chamber that investigators had monitored communications linked to criminal elements, but did not intervene before the killing. And responding to those remarks, Griffith explained that he was not questioning the defense minister's statement, but could only address the period when he served as Minister of National Security under the administration of Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. So he went on to say, quote, what I can confirm is that at no time during my tenure as Minister of National Security were any reports given to us about Dana Seetahal being a target. He stressed that during that period, the government never ignored requests for protection or declined to provide security measures, saying at no time did we ignore requests for her protection, and at no time did we refuse to provide security measures to protect her as requested. He further outlined how the Interception Communication Act operates, explaining, and this is an important part of it, that only 3 officials are authorized to request intercepts. And that those 3 persons are the Commissioner of Police, the Director of the Strategic Services Agency, and the Chief of Defense Staff. Those are the 3 persons that are authorized under the Interception of Communication Act to request an intercept. All right? He added that it would have been improper for those officials to inform politicians about individuals whose communications were being intercepted. And then opposition MP for Port of Spain North, St. Anne's West, Stuart Young, also objected during the parliamentary debate, cautioning against suggestions that ministers would have had access to intercepted communications. So you're getting it from both sides saying that, look, while these interceptions were taking place, as a minister, the information would not come to you. Right? Griffith is saying that, Young is saying that. All right? I'm going by what I'm reading here, which puts it in terms of lack of action, or whatever you want to call it, at the doorstep of the police service. Now remember, I asked Greenwich a question some months ago. I said, Greenwich, why don't you set up a sting operation? You have all these Facebook robberies taking place through Marketplace. Why all of those just, conduct a little sting operation? That should be easy, right? And well, Greenwich gave an answer to that. I think he said, oh God, what does he say, boy? I try to remember the answer. No, he said let us do that, but the first answer that he gave me a response that I was like, what? I'm trying to remember, but I'll remember the terminology in just a little bit. But my point is, for the police to be getting information like that and intercepting communications like that and do nothing, that's insane. Prakash Ramada also weighed in on it. He said that the Seetahal intelligence claim proves the need for international cooperation. I agree with him, and there's very few things I agree with Prakash on, but I'll agree with him on this one. It means that either our protective services are compromised by criminal elements, which we know is a possibility, and if that is the case, then we need international cooperation. And outside of that, it could be that our intelligence gathering and our response to those interceptions are lacking, in which case we need international cooperation. So either way you look at it, we need help. Because obviously something is not working, as Sturge is saying. But we'll get your thoughts on it. All right, let me get people's thoughts here before we take the next break. How much time for the next break, gentlemen? 7? All right, no problem. Hello, good morning. We are from now till 7:28.
Good morning,
13
sir.
minutes. Yeah, Chief, go ahead, quickly.
Morning. Yes, this is something we spoke about already. It has been going on, and you now spoke about the police service being compromised, and that is a heavy possibility. And we who on the ground here, how are we going to prove if we know that there's a possibility that somebody in the police service is working for the other side? How are we to come out and say this officer or this one or that one is involved in? How are we going to do that? And then our personal protection would come into jeopardy.
Right.
How are we going to prove in terms of high-profile cases? Because he who alleges must prove.
Right.
So how therefore do the public go ahead where there is mistrust within from the public to the police?
Okay.
How are we going to go ahead and say, yes, I could prove this, or I know this, and where my protection coming in?
All right.
Because I have a duty to perform for my loved ones, for myself, for my life. Okay?
Okay.
So it have a lot of things that we don't. This Dana Seetahal had files on the Appeal Chambers issue. You know. That's not why that didn't come into contention. Why she was.
Yeah, but I can't speak to that because that up in here. I don't want to dive into all these specifics in terms of what she may have had.
Of course. So all right. So Hector, what was the motive behind Hector's
Hector,
assassination?
listen, we've had Dana Seetahal, we've had Hector, I think Selwyn Richardson back in the day as well, not so?
Right.
We've had all of these things take place and not a dog back.
Right. The police woman on the training exercise somewhere in the
Bernadette James. We have had Bernadette James.
Right.
So we've had these things happen.
So that tells you we had this commissioner of police. What's his name? I remember his name just now. Where he take all of them cell phone and put it in a thing and then carry them.
All right.
Right. Right. So we have to start to watch. We have to do some heavy investigation into the people who wear these uniforms and them.
All right, no problem, my brother. Yeah, and that's where we need an internal what is it called? Internal Affairs Unit, or where the Police Complaints Authority should have the teeth to investigate, like an Internal Affairs Unit. You understand what I'm saying? Morning. Morning.
Politics is not for the faint-hearted.
Yes, sir.
It is alleged that a lot of people in the security services, both army and police, and otherwise and other places, are involved in illegal activities. And the Prime Minister coming from foreign would also have gathered further intelligence of certain things happening, and it will now justify foreign entity coming into the country to assist us.
Right.
As for Mr. Gary, why did they give Dana Seetahal security personnel if there was no threat to her life and wedding, and then she refused it? Right. And during that time, it was also alleged that the Jamaat was involved in certain things together with Dana Seetahal. Go back to the newspaper reporting, and you'll see.
I gotta go back and double check for the actual specifics because it's like 12 years ago. But I won't make any comment as it relates to that there.
Yeah, but the issue in it here now is that whatever took place, nothing was done because we hear nothing about the investigation into her murder.
Right.
We hear nothing about that, and things happening across the board. So there are several things going on that we attend the people. We hear something and then we forget and we move on to the next issue, and that is being created by the politicians. The Prime Minister also, as the head of the Security Council, will have information, and she has to be very careful how she making statements before it goes to court, or if it ever goes to court.
Right.
So it's not looking for defense, but it's to understand the position that she's in and what she can say and how she has to say that. So there are several things. So we will have our views or we have our opinions, but we don't have the necessary information to come out and really do the things or say the things that they would have.
All right.
We would look back and listen and hear what will happen as things progresses. And the state of emergency will continue. Because if they have so much of killings and murders and all kind of crime during that time, then we have to have foreign intervention. You have a good day.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I think we need some level of foreign intervention. I'm gonna take this one. Yeah, morning.
Good morning, Stefan.
Well, good on, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, but why would a lawyer, a professional lawyer, criminal defense lawyer, raise an issue like that while the case is still in court?
Well, I mean, he would know what he could say and can't say.
No, you don't do that. You're compromising the case. And the other thing is, he's a criminal defense lawyer who was defending criminals before he becomes a politician. And you coming out now and using parliamentary privilege and making these statements. I don't know if it's a message he's sending to the criminals. Hey, they're monitoring all your calls, so stop making them calls. All these things are possible. We could only interpret what he meant by saying what he said. But nobody could read his mind to know exactly what is the purpose of that information being read out in Parliament. Have a pleasant one.
Okay, no problem. Interesting thought. Interesting. Oh God, Chief, if you're calling already, I can't take another call from you because, I mean, oh God, boy, that man just, jeez, I need just, boy. Bernadette James was killed because, oh God, let me go into that there. The man just talked for about nearly 3 minutes, you know. I can't take that call. All right, we are, let's see. What are we here? That's now. That's at the wrong time. 22 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. And we could be calling back for. Yeah, Lord. Let me take the call. Morning.
Yes, morning.
Yeah, quickly.
The Seetahal assassination was captured on camera. Yes?
Well, they're supposed to have CCTV cameras wrong on that side.
No, it is.
Right.
It is on camera. So that's why they show they have the right man. All right, I'll go on.
All right, cool, no scene. Oh, God, well, that's the next thing too. They're supposed to have all that information. That matter and all with Dana Seetahal has been going on way too long. We're talking about 2014. We're talking about a person of prominence that was assassinated. You understand what I'm saying? And down to that is 12 years down the road. You see the problem with crime in this country? You see the problem? We just talk about they ain't dealing with white collar crime. And they're only looking up the small man, right? Which is true. Because all the white collar criminals and all the big fish out here, they calling the shots and pulling the strings, right? So it's the little boys on the block and the ones that, you know, down on the grassroots end are the ones that the police go after and the police hold and this, that, and the other, right? But on the flip side of that, the justice system is not working whether you are a grassroots individual or you are a person of prominence. The system is failing. Because it don't make a difference if you're a big boy, your matter's still going on for 10 and 12 years. And then on the grassroots end, you have men that prolonging the case, prolonging the matter, using up all the appeals to drag it past 5 years so they can't hang. And they're using that little thing in the system there to... the system just is not working. Oh God, I'm to this. Oh, jang up. All right, let me call back. Yeah, the system just is not working. And that's a big piece of the puzzle that needs to be solved. Morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning there. Go ahead, share your thoughts.
Good program. I always try to get you on certain times, but I couldn't, so I just tried this morning to see if it was working.
Yes, it is. You have any thoughts you want to share?
Well, with this case going on, I know people are very skeptical, but you know, you are doing a very good job.
All right.
And I will keep listening.
All right, thanks a lot, darling.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I was saying there just now, the system is failing. They have to fix that. The Chief Justice, this Chief Justice, what is he doing? What is he doing to pull that judiciary in order? Morning. Hello? Morning. That person, I don't know, but like them get you and frightened to talk. Yeah, 3277400. 3277400. What is now? Huh? Look, you see me, I ain't had time. Jerry, me had time all this morning, you know. And wherever your thoughts are. Because apparently you really didn't listen to what the man say. You understand? But anyway, like I was saying, the justice system, the police service. Look in the paper on Saturday, the commissioner of police said, with 4 police officers charged and a 5th arrested recently, Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara is warning officers to refrain from engaging in criminal activities. While he was not present at a state of emergency media briefing yesterday, Guevara, through his SOE Gold Commander, DCP Suzette Martin, issued the warning. He said, let me be clear, that any officer who believes, why we're going on with the phone this morning? Any officer that believes that they could use this organization as a shield for criminal activity is gravely mistaken. If you choose to engage in wrongdoing, you will be found, you will be removed, and you will face the full brunt of the law. The TTPS will not carry anyone who seeks to corrupt its mission or tarnish its name. He urged members of the public to work with the TTPS by sharing information, reporting suspicious activity, and partnering with officers to strengthen community safety. Here's your problem, Guevara. You all keep calling on members of the public to work with the TTPS. Yes? But members of the public having a problem trusting all you. So, you cannot expect that members of the public will come forward to give information when they are skeptical about the type of protection that they will get. Or if one police go talk to the next one and sell them out and somebody will come and kill them. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Two things. I saw recently, this weekend, the video with Mr. Guerra and Mr. Surge. Right? They were dancing and hugging up during the campaign. Tell me, how is that any difference as to when Mr. Burkey and Marlene McDonald was so in public, and there was a outcry out there as it relates to her being aligned with the criminal elements.
Right.
What is your perception on that? How is that looking now? Because I think what Mr. Rowley did was get rid of Marlene McDonald because of that. Right. The two persons are almost in the same situation. I wouldn't say alleged. I think Mr. Guerra was arrested as being part of a gang associate, right?
Yeah.
The other thing, the Prime Minister revealed something again that I heard you mention it about the PNM being financed by drug money, the building.
Yeah.
Right, so she bossed that mark, as you say. And I agree with you. I want to see evidence of some of these things because recently she made another statement with the senators, that we had 2 senators that were trying to bribe.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes,
What
yes.
happened to that? Again, so I'm not saying yes or no, but what I'm saying, if you're bringing all these things in public, let us see these people be held to the courts, or that they...
Some action had to be taken. Some action had to be taken. It can't be that you're just making
and I
these
think you mentioned that.
Yeah, it can't be that you're just making these statements and then it has nothing to back it up.
Right, and I agree to you 100%. So that's just my 2 points there, because that same thing with the senator, we ain't hearing anything again with that. Who are the senators? Okay, listen.
Exactly. Yeah, man. You can't, thanks a lot. You can't be making that statement. That's what I said a little while ago. You can't make the statement and say All right. I am aware that drug money finance the building. While I will also agree that the PNM have to show their invoices. Show your invoices, show where the money come from. Because while Ole was in government, building thing going up, as Ole come out of government, all the work stopped. That's a little suspicious. So let me see where the money came from and who got paid. But on the Prime Minister, and if he's going to say, I am aware that drug money built Balise House, he who alleges must prove. And I'm glad you mentioned anything with the senators. Caller coming to you. This is going to be the final caller. Because what she said on the senators is that 2 senators approached a government minister for a bribe. And then that was it. And then she said they know who they are. But we can't be doing, you can't be saying these things and then putting it out there and then it have nothing behind it. You understand what I'm saying? It's like the little boy that cried wolf. Morning.
Morning, Mr. Stefan.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, Miss McDonald was removed because she was charged.
Yeah, she was charged.
Not because she associated with somebody.
Yep.
Right? And then unfortunately she passed away.
Right.
And the second thing is you say who alleges must prove.
Yes.
Right? Where that's something called explain your wealth.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Charge and don't allege no. Where you don't charge or you don't allege nothing.
Right.
Institutions show up by your gate, including the TTPS, which is FIU, BIR, and some other institution go show up by your gate.
Right.
Give you a document and say fill it out. And when they fill it out, you have to say where you own and how you get it.
And how you get it.
They didn't accuse you. Right, they didn't accuse you of nothing. They allege nothing. That's a law in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know if somebody could ask a question to the government how much assets we have seized since the former administration and the former AG created that law and proclaim it. Right? But who alleges must prove? No, we have a second law for that.
No, hold on, caller.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
I listen. Yeah.
If you're going to make a statement saying you are aware, not it is alleged,
Right,
you
okay.
are aware. To say that I am aware that something took place, it means that I'm sure.
You know something.
Right.
You're sure.
So to say that I am aware that drug money built Balise House, right? Then I'm alleging, so I had to prove. But at the same time, that is why I said, on the other end, the PNM had to clear the name too. So the PNM had to show the invoices, show these contractors that was getting paid, and how much money they was getting paid, and where the money come from for that project. So I am agreeing with you. That's along the lines of the explain your wealth. Because you had to explain where $140 million come from to build a 6-story building.
I don't come into so right? I know where Balise House is. It had a structure being built at the side to the rear. That I part of that structure or that is something else?
A structure being built where?
Behind, in the close vicinity of Balise House. That not part of that.
I don't know. I gotta pass and see what other structure you're talking about.
Okay.
But I know it's a 6-floor building, 6 floors above ground, and I think 2 floors under the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
so
they have a basement too. Don't frighten.
I know. Well, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I know learning that.
I think it's 6 floors up and 2 below.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, have a good morning then.
All right, cool, man.
Later.
Right? All right, that'll hold up there. We got to go to the break and get to Eden Heights this morning, but we'll continue to monitor things as it goes. And I realize it by certain people who does message. They're really dense and they don't listen, you know, boy. You see, context is a hell of a thing, you know. You understand what I'm telling you? And if you can understand simple context in a statement, then I can help you with that. And I ain't going back and forth with you on it. Right? Keolik. Oh, God, I pressed the wrong button. Right, Keolik. So, the Keolik range of products backed by science, over 900 scientific and clinical research and clinical trials, all made from that aged garlic extract, several products, the cleanse and digestion, the blood pressure health, the cholesterol health, the total heart health, the circulation health, the green powder drink mix, and the Cudophilus probiotics. You can pick up any one of those products at a pharmacy or health store across the country. And for more information, you could WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. All right? So, pick up any one of those products today. And don't forget, you also have Lashana's Palette Designs. So, Lashana's Palette Designs, if you're tired of choosing between furniture you can afford and furniture that actually lasts, at Lashana Palette Designs, you don't have to compromise. They got handcraft custom furniture from quality treated palettes, antique, real craftsmanship, real durability, real affordability. Your dream piece doesn't have to be a dream budget. So call 366-0800 or follow us on Instagram at Lashana Palette Designs, or it's Lashana Palette Designs, quality furniture, honest prices. So we'll take a break, and when we come back, Eid Nights. Stay tuned.
Cipriani Labour College, get ready for
Two Fat Fellas.
Saturday the 21st and Sunday the 22nd of March.
Cipriani Labour College, 2 nights only.
Two Fat Fellas stars, Cecilia, Penny, Kevon, Zachary, Rachel, and Rhodey. Tickets available at Dorman Shoe Store, Long Circular Mall, Anthony's Floral Val Park, Electronics Arima, K-Square Stores, Eastgate Mall, Brentwood Plaza, C3 Center, and the Falls at West Mall. CLR box office opens on the 19th of March. And islandetickets.com. For more info, call 683-4843 or 683-0356.
Two Fat Fellas.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
Welcome to Antigua Mars. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mars. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to Mars, it was that layer.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Are you living with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C, and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Introducing the new Sun Mix Nut Bar. Available in 3 delicious flavors: granola raisin nut, almond cranberry crunch, and coconut almond crisp. All packed on a rich bed of dark chocolate.
Taste the good life, snack right. Taste the good life anytime. The good life. Sun Mix.
Sunshine Snacks Sun Mix Nut Bar. Taste the good life.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn. We got Eden Heights with us. We're 15 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock, and we're going to be talking about a couple of the services and erectile dysfunction. So, you know, if you're suffering with that, which a lot of men, you know, would have problems with in terms of, you know, maybe even seeking help, the doctors will help you this morning. Fellas, good morning.
Yeah. Good
All
morning.
right.
Good morning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Stefan. I will start off this morning. Well, that's something that a lot of men are embarrassed to talk about. It's a lot of men don't like to talk about it.
Right.
And it is a major problem because as you get older, especially men over 40, or sometimes nowadays is even men below 40, right? And of course, some of the causes, of course, as an enlarged prostate is one of the problems, because what happens when the prostate is enlarged, it blocks the blood vessels that supplies the blood to the penis to get an erection. So an enlarged prostate can cause that problem. So one of the things, if you have an enlarged prostate, or even the medication that you may be using, sometimes even hypertension medication can cause it. So you need to research to see what the side effects are. Because a lot of people who are using high blood pressure medication, they do suffer with ED, because that's one of the side effects. So if you have an enlarged prostate, you need to bring the prostate down before you see any signs. And it could be not just one cause, but it could be numerous causes altogether. And I'll explain, if I have enough time, how to deal with it. The other reason is calcification, a buildup of calcification in the arterial vessels or the capillaries, blood vessels, that hinders the blood flow. So what you find is that you don't get a full erection many times. That is because the blood is trying to force water through a pipe that's full of mud. Wouldn't work. Would not work. So you have to try to clean the arterial vessels. And of course, one of the treatments that we do to help with that is the PC therapy, or phosphatidylcholine, combined with ozone therapy. These two therapies, well, of course, the PC therapy for short, works to clean the arterial vessels and move all the calcification. But of course, it's not just a build-up from yesterday. This is many years of accumulation. And then, of course, there are little signs that, well, you will see, because sometimes in the process, they may get erection, but in the whole process, the penis gets soft after a while. So that is an issue. So we use the PC combined with ozone. Those two complement itself, and of course it helps to increase oxygen content. And ozone also cleans the arteries and capillaries, right? Statin drugs, a lot of people don't know that. If you're on statin drugs, one of the side effects is erectile dysfunction. That's one of the things. If you're using statin drugs, you will get problems using statin drugs always. Men find that after a while, they can't maintain or even get an erection as a result of these cholesterol-lowering drugs, right? And there's simple substitutes. You could use black seed oil. You could use turmeric, ginger, garlic in a tea with a little bit of black pepper. You make a tea with that. That alone will lower your cholesterol, all right? Especially the black seed oil. Black seed oil works pretty good, and you do not have the side effects of the statin drugs, because not only that, but the statin drugs create other problems. Another thing would be certain types of medication that they may use, or renal problems. Patients who have renal problems usually have erectile dysfunction as well. So all these are different cases that you can get. And you have to treat each individual. Of course, what are the supplements that you would use? For instance, you want to use something like this, NAD+. This has quercetin, resveratrol, Silogit. It has 12 different ingredients that you can use. Now, this helps to clear up the arterial vessels. You can also use something to boost testosterone. We have this Testomax, right? Testomax, because of course, sometimes low testosterone can also cause that. And not to forget arginine, as well as L-citrulline, right? L-arginine produces nitric oxide in the blood vessels that helps with blood flow. Sometimes our nitric oxide levels are very low, all right? And we're not getting enough. And of course, without nitric oxide, you're not going to get a firm erection. And of course, I have some little strips in the office there. I don't have any more, but you put saliva on it, and it's supposed to turn bright, bright pink. A lot of people have tested. It's not even turning bright because the nitric oxide levels, because of the type of foods that they're eating, of course, it reduces the nitric oxide. You start building up calcium with all the bad fats and oils. And these fats and oils contribute to the endothelial lining of the artery being clogged, so the blood flow is poor. People with heart disease as well, who have heart disease, swollen ankles is a usually indication of heart disease. They usually, because of course, if the heart is not pumping properly, that's like a pump with poor pressure trying to fill a space. All right, and that will not work because the heart is not pumping enough blood. Therefore, even some people should be using coenzyme 10. A lot of people, heart is depleted in coenzyme 10 or CoQ10, right? CoQ10, we have a product called Cardio for Life. I don't have the sample here, but Cardio for Life has CoQ10. It has all the B vitamins, and it has a combination of L-arginine as well, 5,000 milligrams. This is just L-arginine, what I have here, separate. But there's a combination of things, and we also have something with Tonkatali. It's a small product. It's called Happy Banana. But it is very potent. I can tell you that. This thing is very potent. Happy Banana. Now, the combination, because let me say something. A lot of people have serious issues in terms of, you cannot use, like for instance, some of the products may deal with about, let's say, 2 of the problems, but you have 2 other problems. So you're still not getting erection. You want to deal with all the issues. You want all the stuff to deal with all the issues, so that if it's testosterone, you will build the testosterone. If it's clogged arteries, you're going to use the L-arginine as well as the Cardio for Life. And of course, you have other sexual stimulants like Tonkat Ali. This includes a few products well. And you notice how small the bottle is. It doesn't have much tablets, but it's extremely effective. When you combine all together, you're covering the whole spectrum of problems that you may have. That's why a lot of people, when they buy particular products, you find that they're still not getting results. They may be diabetic for years. Of course, being diabetic is another problem as well. Remember, the disease itself damages the arterial vessels and the nerve, and there's also nerve damage.
Right.
So you have to cover all your bases. It's not just, you may use a product and say, somebody may say, boy, use this. This person may only have 1 or 2 problems. So they use a particular product and they get results. Another person will use it and they find it not working for them because it's only dealing with 2 of the issues and not all 4 of the issues. You understand what I'm saying? You have to deal with all the issues. Otherwise, regardless of what you do, it will not work. And people stay in this state for years. Years. Sometimes 3, 4, 5 years. They haven't had a proper erection as a result of, because they're not checking to see which are all the issues that they have. What I have just shown them there deals with all of it, plus the ozone and the PC will clean out the arteries. The ozone cleans the arteries and it complements the PC, And PC cleans all the arterial vessels and blood vessels. Of course, you have to do a number of treatments because you have miles and miles of arteries and blood vessels. So it's not just a simple take one IV and, you know, I good to go. No, 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 no. Remember, this is accumulation of plaque that has accumulated over the years, right? And it's not as simple as, you know, you take something, you know, people want to take something and, you know, it works and say, all right, like the blue pill or Cialis. Let me tell you the problem with these things. I want to warn people about that. It is Cialis and Viagra. They open or dilate the arterial and capillary vessels and allow and force the blood into it, into the penis. But it actually, long term, is making the condition worse. And what people will find, I'm sure there are people out there who are listening to this program, that they're taking this medication and they're realizing, excuse me, that the situation is getting worse, not better, until eventually nothing would work. And they do extreme damage. So I would not advise people to use these capsules for long term. I mean, I'm just saying you can use it, but the proper way is to clean the arteries, bring down the prostate, regulate your blood sugar, check your medication, your high blood pressure medication, check all those things to see what is creating the problem. All right? So at this time, I will pass over to Dr. Thompson.
Well, Dr. Thompson has 3 minutes.
Sorry about that, boy.
Yeah, Doc, you got 3 more minutes left. Go ahead now.
Okay, no problem. Well, morning to everyone again. Of course, I'll be just here to close off this session, as we say. You know, one of the main thing with Eden Heights Clinic, what we focus on is what I would say is long-term effect of health, right? So a lot of persons, of course, the topic is more or less erectile dysfunction, but you always have to look into, as Dr. Navarro said earlier, you know, why something actually happens. And once you get the why, then you, of course, you look at how to fix the problem. Right. So many of our treatments is, of course, designed that even if person, let's say, coming with heart disease, and they're focusing on the heart disease, that area also improves as well too. So you can actually get a full range of different supportive therapies that can actually help this particular person. But it's always good to start off. So that's why we start off with the consultation, inclusive of the live blood analysis, so that persons can actually get a conversation on what's really going on. And once you actually know what's going on, then you'll be able to help eliminate the problem, of course, altogether. As Dr. Navarro said there as before as well, you know, it takes time. A lot of persons want quick fixes, and sometimes these quick fixes usually lead on to more problems down the road. So what we're talking about, you know, balancing of the human body. Some person might be overweight, and that could actually be contributing to the erectile dysfunction. Sometimes the oxygen that is coming in is not being utilized properly. This is why we normally recommend the like ozone therapy, or even our other oxidative therapies as well too. They actually are supportive therapies to that, so that the body could utilize oxygen that is actually coming in, so blood can actually flow faster. One thing that well, of course, you look at the nerve and how it functions as well. That's why some persons have what we call issues with psychological effects, where that generally tend to affect the erection as well too. So you're not only looking at the physical aspect of it, you're also looking at the mental aspect of it as well too. There are persons actually who suffer chronic constipation that normally leads on to this particular problem as well. So usually you'll see when persons come in, we'll do a 3 months program with them, and within the 3 months, we will basically focus on getting that person's body ready to do its optimal performance. All right. So in other words, what we're actually telling persons that by God's grace, we can actually help if it is that they put in the work as well. Right? Because we can actually put in the work, giving you the information, but if you don't put in the work, then it makes no cents. Again, just want to share the numbers as seeing our way out of time, that persons can actually get on to us and you could actually book your consultation with either Dr. Navarro at Shoguana's branch. Of course, we have Trinity as well here. And that number will be 493-9196, 493-9196. All right, you can WhatsApp that particular number as well. Get on to us. And of course, somebody is there waiting to take your calls as of this particular moment. So give us something to do.
All right, no problem, man. So you could also, well, like Dr. Thompson said, you could call the numbers on the screen, 640-8985 or 613-7571. It is Eden Heights. Make sure and check them out. Guys, thanks a lot for your time this morning, and we will hear from you next week.
All right. Yeah. God bless you.
All right. So that is Dr. Thompson, Dr. Navarro on the inside. We're going to take our final break, and we got a few birthdays. Stay tuned.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Trinity, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony, and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the heaven, the solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come, fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
All right, people, so we got some birthdays to get to. We're 9 minutes past your 8 o'clock. So let's get to it. Birthday greetings. We're on to Sanka Balkaran, who celebrates his birthday today. This is coming from his wife, Gemma, and his son, CJ. So Sanka, happy birthday to you, man, and good morning. Also, good morning, Stefan and staff at Synergy. Today, the 16th of March, I celebrate my 70th birthday, and I want to thank God for this gift of life on reaching this age. So many relatives and friends have not made it to 70 years. I want to thank you, Mr. Stefan, for making my mornings enjoyable and fruitful. Blessings to you and your staff, and continue to shine your light. Thank you. Happy and blessed birthday to me. Here's the rocking 70s. And this is Indira. Indira, happy birthday to you, my darling. And do enjoy life and everything that comes your way in those years. You know, just embrace everything you could embrace. And finally, good morning, Stefan. I would like to extend happy birthday to Alicia. She's an ardent viewer of your show, Breaking Dawn, never misses it. Watches the reruns as well. And her birthday is today, March 16th. Happy birthday to her. May God bless her always, from family, friends, cousins. And we wanted to know that they love her. We love her very much. And and she's always there for everyone. All right. So that appears to be it for the birthdays. All the short eyes it by? It's not nothing from. No, I'm trying to figure out. It's not nothing. The 13th. The 13th was what, Friday? All right, yeah, that looked like it. Yeah, that's it. That's it and true. We didn't miss any. All right. Tomorrow, if I have time, this young girl, Ariana, that died, I want to go through a story that was in the paper over the weekend on that. It's that whole situation, it's missing some parts. Yeah, Ariana's dad demands justice. Something not right in that story. Right? Or either it's something that's not right, or they fail that young girl. Right? And when I say they, I'll explain who the they is tomorrow. But that's a story for tomorrow. We're out of time for today. Do have a blessed Monday. Goodbye and see you tomorrow. All right? I am out. Later.